This is a video which goes through the pre-reg.com Visit 1 from stage 1 of the College of Optometrists Scheme for registration. So this is the next stage once pre-regs have graduated from university, or they may well not have graduated if they're from Hertfordshire and they're on a master's course, but let's cut that aside. This course is aimed at people who are starting the scheme for registration. This is a video that runs over Visit 1. Now, Visit 1 is 12 competencies that are assessed by an optometrist who's an assessor with the College of Optometrists. And the set of videos goes through an introduction to the course in general. I go through how to organise for Visit 1. And as you can see, there's a video for each of these sections. I go through an introduction to the types of evidence that the assessor will be looking at, and then I go into each of the competencies and have produced a video to provide a start point for each one. So, for example, 1, 2, 3. This one goes on for near on 7 minutes, and the assessor, as from a time point of view, has approximately 6 or 7 minutes to assess each competency. Now, some they will take longer on, and some they will take less time on. But I've run through each and every one of the competencies to give you the best possible start for the scheme for registration. Getting a good start on the scheme for registration, I cannot stress how important that is. The reason for this is that if you get a good start, things generally tend to go quite well. So your supervisor will be impressed, your assessor will be impressed, and you will feel confident. If you start the course, the scheme for registration, and it goes badly, you will lose faith. Your assessor will assess you just the same. That won't change, but your supervisor will lose faith, because if you're not well prepared, then they will think, hang on a minute, what's going on? They could potentially lose confidence in you. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but I have seen that happen. And it just becomes quite a negative spiral. And you want to avoid a negative spiral at all costs. You want to have a good run at the scheme for registration. And so this set of videos, even if you don't subscribe to the rest of the set, will put you on the right path. Now, obviously, I hope that you will subscribe to the rest of it, because because that would be good for me. But if you choose not to, that's fine. I go through each of the comps, so each of the 75 comps. I also give some tips on organisation for every visit, and I'll give you some thoughts on preparation and as much as I possibly can, actually. So each of these videos goes through each of the comps. I can't cover every sort of eventuality from every particular comp. That's just not physically possible. You're being assessed on everything that you have learned up to date, and I cannot distill that into a set of videos. But this, I hope, gives you a good start point, and getting a good start is really, really worthwhile. So if you're watching this video on YouTube, then please navigate to the links, through the links below, to the pre-reg.com, and then sign up. And if you're watching it on the embedded video on the site, then I've done a video like this in order to give you an idea of what's there. If you feel that you don't want to provide your email address and various other thoughts you may have, I've tried to make it as open as I possibly can. And I've also, at the end of the Visit 1 course, put a preview of what's in the Visit 2 course and a preview of the Stage 2 routine eye examination course. So I hope you find that useful.